My country people, the truth they come out small. Make you watch this video to the end. They make you hear the reason why Governor Wike abandon Peter Obi go join Tinubu, so that make it be say their governorship it go come sweet more. Rivers State governor don't expose Governor Wike, expose Tinubu at the same time, all of them, because they group together. Instead of Governor Wike to back his brother, an Igbo brother, when he want to become the president, he can't go the back at Tinubu. My people, make you watch this video to the end and make you like, share this video, leave your own comment what you think concerning this video, and also subscribe if you be saying you dey meet us for the first time for this our channel. So make we watch this video together.
And I will list, all the factors that contributed to this great success. And my advice is that the president-elect must look at these factors. And for those who are going into litigation, we are not against that, but there is a need to understand the mind of God. Asiwaju and Shetima's victory is beyond, what the ordinary eyes we see. I look at this as the act of God. First, look at the campaign of the G3 governors. The Cross Rivers, Zamfara, and Ebonyi. That's the stepping stone. Of course, Governor Wike fought us very, very badly. When the APC people say, why are you supporting Wike? I said, what did you do when Wike removed me in the first court as governor of W0rst? You want me to come and fight again? I choose my fight. I say I will not fight the man again. But the truth is that if anybody thinks he can win Governor Wike in Rivers State, that is joke taken too far. And I'm very bold to say that. Just like what he has done here, what the modest achievement we did in Ebonyi, and you say that you can win me in Ebonyi. It's a joke taken so far. Our people want performance. If you have performed as a governor, they will stand with you. And so I commend the G3 governors. But I also thank God Almighty, who had earmarked that Asiwaju and Shetima would win. And look at the process of God. Asiwaju was very courageous, and Shetima, and made themselves available. God, directly and indirectly, made Governor Wike very much available. And so there is no way PC can conclude about the success of the election without mentioning Governor Wike. And they will be asking, Asiwaju Shetima to please bring Governor Wike to the core administration of the federal government. He has a lot to offer. He has a lot to offer for the unity of the country. And it's not all about party now. It's about the unity of the country. It's about how to move this country forward. It's about how to reunite our people. And I'm very happy that Asiwaju is thinking in this direction. And I want to thank him. So thanking him for making himself available. Expecting to win jackpot in America, but bought no coupon. And one day he was praying. God said to him, do me a favor and go and buy a coupon. So Asiwaju and Shetima, they bought coupon and they made themselves available. And I thank Mr. President Buhari, who insisted that he had no candidates and that whoever would win in our primary should. And that gave Asiwaju the lead. And I also thank the northern governors who insisted that power should move to the south in accordance with the agreement all the southern governors reached in Delta State, that power should shift from north to south. And that, I think, that is what is fair. And I think that God is God of fairness, equity, and justice. And that's what God, was looking at. And that's what Wike and G5 governors, they were looking at, and are still looking at it, and they have supported that this power should be shifted to the south. Wike said something I won't forget. He said, for those who believe that some section of the country are not needed in terms of voting strength, yes, but you need them. You need peace. You need peace from them so that you can govern very well. And so this is very important, that all sections of this country must be integrated, must be listened to, must be brought together so that we can have a very peaceful next administration. And I want to also thank very highly the suspended chairman of PDP. He did very well, because if he had accepted to resign, it would have been very difficult for the APC. So he's our man, and I commend him very, very, very well. I commend him very well. And I'm begging Wike, they should lift his suspension so that he can suspend many more of your leaders. We love what he has done, and so we commend him. And I think Asiwaju must know that he worked for him, and they must also integrate him in the next administration. And so all this set of people, Asiwaju Shetima must know that God turned their hands to work for him, to actualize the will of God, and to actualize unity, equity, and fairness. And we are very grateful to God for that. Let me comment Mr. Project. Sometimes people say, oh, he has done well in infrastructure. I ask them, what is more after infrastructure? Everything about administration is infrastructure. It's an infrastructure. You talk about this school. Without this infrastructure, with the people, when I saw the way the school was, just in the pictures, and I agree with Wike, we should have shown it electronically, I felt so terrible. I felt so terrible. And, the status of the project now is like, a university. And that is the quality that Governor Wike is known for. Don't take away, man's grace. Don't take away man's gift. Wike has done very well. You talk about, medical. Without infrastructure, equipment, buildings, roads, there will be no. So everything for me is infrastructure. People were packing out of this very highly populated, community until the road was done. And you see businesses everywhere. So for me, it is infrastructure. A man in India was asked what is the success of, India. He said if you want to succeed, you have to build infrastructure. So for me, infrastructure is everything. It is from there you empower the people. Sharing money is not what we should embark on. We should teach the people how to work. We should teach our people to be hardworking, because an idle mind is devil's workshop. So I commend you. This is quality project. And all your projects, they reflect you. They reflect your opinion. They reflect your love for the people. It's not easy after, how many people are still doing projects after the elections? So it shows that your projects are not about elections. They're about putting the people first. They're about having the fear of God. And I want to commend you very, very highly. People say, you and we quarreled in principle, because my closest brother and friend, we were very close and people were not happy. When we started quarreling, people were happy. Now we are even much closer now. They are not happy. And so, Governor, you must know that we have to be much, much more closer. He didn't want me to leave PDP. And that's a fact. There's nothing else. But the truth is that, he acknowledged that we have done well within the limit of our resources. And I've acknowledged, his indisputable personality and performance, in Rivers and beyond. And so I want to commend you. And I want to commend you. And I want to assure Rivers people that his heartbeat is to continue, and possibly to come from commissioning of project on 29th of May to going to handover. And I thank God for, bringing to power, your choice of successor, whom you have groomed for a very long time.